Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be drawing a plate of gingerbread cookies. I just really enjoy kind of drawing food in Animal Jam. It's kind of fun because you can kind of go between a realistic, closer to realistic style or a more cartoony style, and it still looks super cute. And it's nice to kind of get this stuff out there before it's too close to the holidays, because it's nice to kind of sell this kind of stuff. I think some people really like the more themed stuff, like the Halloween stuff or the Christmas or whatever holidays you celebrate around this time of year. And I just really enjoy kind of drawing decorated cookies or like cupcakes or like the pie that I just did. Just super cute stuff that you can put up in like any den. And I've never really made art in Animal Jam Play Wild, but it was a much more like intricate process than regular Animal Jam Classic, because you can actually kind of get those layers going, so it's a lot quicker. You don't have to do the like back and forth thing that you have to do in Classic, like where things get erased because you're working on one thing and kind of have to work like you have to really be sure of the direction that you're working in, like back to front. You can't have any in between, so you got to get it right the first time, otherwise it's going to take you a lot longer to do the drawing. So it was nice to not really have to worry about that, although there is a limit to the amount of layers, so I did kind of have to look at which cookies I put on which layers. So that was something I definitely had to pay more attention to than I would in how I just did my credit drawing. So as I kind of progressed in this, I kind of had to focus on that a bit more. But it actually wasn't that bad and kind of just worked out, because some cookies that I did kind of have to put in the same layer, as long as they weren't touching, it wasn't really a big deal, and I could kind of keep that space. And because the plate was kind of big, it was kind of easy to make it so some of them weren't actually touching, but a lot of them do touch, and I think that's kind of the appeal of the drawing, is that they're touching and makes it more like realistic. So yeah, it wasn't too difficult to work with at all, and it was really just mostly fun. And I only really struggled with one of these cookies, just one of these cookies. When you get to it, there's this gingerbread man that I just like couldn't get right. I mean, it looked fine, but for some reason I was making it just like did not, it was just not cooperating. But all the other cookies were just like mostly easy breezy. I don't know why, just like I think I was just had gotten tired at that point. It's actually super late when I was drawing that cookie, and I just think that's why. Like when I first started this, it was just super late. The idea kind of just popped in my head. But when I had gotten back to the drawing, it was so much quicker. The drawing in general didn't take me very long. It was about I'd say it was close to 2 hours. It would have been quicker, honestly, if I just had not started so late, I think, because this drawing in general was pretty easy. And my game also crashed twice when I was drawing this. I hadn't saved at all, so that was pretty unfortunate, but it actually saved exactly everything, so I was really lucky and thankful for that, because I was like, did I really just draw all that for nothing? Like, I don't even know if I don't know when I'm gonna restart this, because that was really upsetting. But this drawing in general was really easy. This is a gingerbread man that I just couldn't get right. It looked kind of fine, but it was the head. I couldn't get the head to look like proportionately correct. I just like forgot how to draw. I was like, what does it even look like? I had already drawn it twice at this point, and I'm like, why does it not look like the others at all? I just needed to make the head wider. I don't know. I was like definitely overthinking it. Yeah. I think it turned out fine though. It looks fine right there, actually. Yeah, I think that's what I stick with. I don't know why. I just was like, what does it even look like? And I just kind of started shading it to make it look more normal, and for me to like recognize, like, yeah, that's good enough, that's fine. And I really like that tone of that like orangey red. It was so much easier to work with this color wheel. I could get such better colors here, and it made me just like kind of reiterated what I had already thought, what a lot of people say about Animal Jam Classic, is that the color wheel is really bad, and you don't like really realize how much you're struggling with it until you go to other art programs. Even in Play Wild, like it's just way easier to get the tone that you want, and when you could kind of tone it down into like the more of the like just a darker shade of the same shade that you have, it makes it just so much easier to shade like that. But I personally kind of just like select and do it myself to get to stay within the same saturation level, because you can kind of desaturate it or kind of go more red, green, or blue, I believe. So yeah, it's just way easier to work with because you can get the exact tone that you're thinking of and kind of work within the same color palette a lot quicker than kind of going back and forth like in Play or like in Classic, not Play Wild. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I like how they really kind of, in my opinion at least, like keep their like gingerbread, like very gingerbread tones, I think. So I think especially like the redness that I got, I think it's the correct shade. And also just this kind of like cartoony level that I got going here, it really reminds me of like Adventure Time. Just like the kind of art style of like the Candyland, whatever. I really want to do a lot of stuff like that. Like I love that vibe that like Princess Bubblegum's land has. It's just so cute. And I love the people mostly, like the people of like, I forget what it's called, people in her land, but it's so cute. Like the root beer float people, the candy guards, what are they called? They're literally called the candy people. Okay. Yeah, and I love like everything about it. I wish that they had like an actually happy land though. And I would love to have people like that, but they are actually happy and they don't have to worry about anything. Like, I know they're kept safe and everything, and they're hidden from the truth about the world, which is great. But I just wish that was like, I don't know, there was like a show of just them. I think it's a great addition to the show. I just love like that kind of aesthetic within art. And shows like Adventure Time, BoJack Horseman, My Little Pony, those kind of shows where you really connect with like the cartoon characters. Also, I mean, even Sophia the First, Spirit, but the cartoon on Netflix. Those are just really cute shows where like the art style really gets you involved with the characters. And there's also like BoJack Horseman, you can't really say the same thing about, but like there's something like really pure and peaceful about those shows. I mean, they're more so, I guess, for kids, which is probably why, but there's something really cute about art when you can kind of have that effect where you can still connect with the characters and the storyline is the same, like as if they were real. Like also Outer Solar Opposites. That show, Solar Opposites, is also really cute and kind of has that vibe that you can connect with the characters. I really love the daughter. Jessie is definitely my favorite. I just love how, I don't know, I just love that vibe of characters like Jessie from Solar Opposites, Lucky from Spirit. Kind of, she can sometimes be, I don't know, maybe it's more of Abigail. I kind of like Abigail a little bit more. I like that vibe of a character. Just very sweet and like just literally wants the best for everyone. Like cute vibes like that, like the candy people. I just love that aesthetic in cartoons of characters like that. That just, I don't know. I love film and art like that because I just feel like there's not enough like that. I feel like there's so many like dark shows and dark themes and stuff that it's just really nice to kind of have characters like that where they just literally want to have fun and they just want to be happy and do something that they enjoy. And it's not any deeper than that. I mean, obviously like dark things happen to them, especially like Jessie and from Solar Opposites, like, or even the candy people, but like they still just want to be in their own kind of world and enjoy life like that. I really like that vibe and art. And I do feel like the holidays kind of bring that out, which is why I bring it up, is because it's like no matter what is going on in your life, it's like there's times of the year where it's just like meant to celebrate and enjoy. And I do kind of feel like Christmas or whatever holiday that is for you, that is kind of what that is meant to be. And a lot of people don't like Christmas for that reason, or other holidays like that. But in which I totally can understand, because sometimes it's just like, well, you can't. I mean, just be a real person. I mean, you shouldn't lie to yourself, but you can still. I don't know. I feel like there's always kind of something to be happy about, like no matter what's going on. So that's what really makes me kind of enjoy Christmas, because it's just kind of like no matter what is going on, there's always something to be thankful for. I know that is kind of what Thanksgiving is for, but it's kind of both to me. Like you're celebrating different things. You're kind of celebrating like, well, I mean, it is kind of the same holiday in a way, where you're like celebrating being together and getting to spend time together, and no matter what's going on in your world, in your life, like you go and visit family if you're far away, and if you can visit family, but even if you can't, you're just keeping people that you love in mind. It's just kind of that time of year to do that. So it's really nice for that reason, that it's like no matter what's going on, it's like that's the time to do it. I mean, but I think it's should be all the time, which is why I kind of like characters like that, where they do kind of decide that no matter what's going on in my life, like even Abigail, because I know that show is like really happy, but you can tell like she's got some stressful things in her life, and she still wants to bring that about. But I hope you guys enjoyed the speed paint, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Bye.